Hey guys, so welcome to our lives. We figured we should tell you our entire story because a lot of people don't know the exact way that we met each other. So take it away, Carlos.
Okay, we met by the social media, the Instagram, and we start talk each other by Instagram, but
Wait. Okay, so our friend introduced us. So this was like a very random experience on my end because one of my friends is a diver at my alma mater, and so that's how I met her. And I was with her and her boyfriend, who she had just gotten with him like a month before that, and I had just met him. And we were all at Buffalo Wild Wings with some of my other really good friends, and he just looked at me and he was like, I have a friend for you. And I was like, excuse me? Like, I was not looking for a relationship or anything. I had not said anything to them about that. And he was just like, yeah, I have a friend for you. I was like, well, where does he live? And he was like, in Venezuela. I was like, okay, how the heck is he gonna come here or whatever? And he was like, oh, we'll figure that out later. So then on Carlos's end,
yeah, and I start to looking her photos on Instagram, and I like I double tap the first photo of
that
her.
I ever put on Instagram,
Yeah.
like 8 years ago.
And then, like 2 days before of that, I write a message, and
No, after that. 2 days after that.
after that, I write a message for her, and everything start.
Let's read the message, shall we? Hold my mimosa when I get my phone.
You liked her first ever picture?
Yes.
Isn't that against all the rules?
Before he even had ever talked to me.
Yeah, I did
It's like in the cop.
To-
You liked her
to-
first.
to take her attention.
Yeah, he was like, he wanted me to be like, what the heck?
Smart. Bold, really.
This is gonna take a while because you literally send me stuff on Instagram every single day. He said, at 10:06 p.m. Hi Kaylin, how are you? Sorry that I write you at these hours of the night, ha 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 ha, and excuse me for my rookie English. Well, I hope no bother you, and I would like to know you more than you IG photos. Upside down smiley face. Although I already know that you are so beautiful for real, so have a good night. Peace sign. And I was like, you know that I speak Spanish, right? And he was like, thank God, that took me like 30 minutes to write that. So then after that, he asked for my number.
Yeah, and we start to talk by FaceTime, and
The very first FaceTime we talked for like 3 hours. And
the second one 4 hours,
And like, it was a lot easier for us because we knew we were getting set up like by our friends. Like, so we were just really open with each other from the beginning. Like, I'm pretty sure I literally said the words, who are you as a human? What do you want in your life? And we just like told each other everything. Like, oh, is this worth it or not? Because we live like 3,000 miles away. And then after 2 weeks, Carlos said that he wanted to meet me in person. And if that would, like, he asked me if that scared me or if that was okay. Like, he didn't want to make me uncomfortable. And I was like, no, yeah, of course I want to meet you in person. Like, I feel like this could really go somewhere. Like, there was never really any doubt for us from the very beginning, which seems so crazy, but that's just how it was. And so he was like, will you help me to buy my flight? And I was like, yeah, I'm actually kind of a pro. But so we bought his flight, and he was just gonna come for like a month in the beginning just to like see if things were gonna work or not. And my friend's boyfriend that introduced us lives in Dallas, and so he was just gonna stay with him for most of the time. And so that was after 2 weeks after we had first like talked, and then he bought the plane ticket for a month after. So then for that whole month we were still like talking every day about everything. he knew all of my friends' names because I tell lots of stories, so he had to know who was who. And then he came.
Yeah. We met at the airport here in Dallas, and I was a little scared.
I was super nervous.
And well, everything goes well.
Went well, yeah.
Went well.
And like literally as soon as we met in person, it felt like we had already known each other for a really long time because we talked every single day for hours. And so then the way that we became boyfriend and girlfriend was funny too, because so he got here November 12th, and the next weekend was my birthday weekend, and so I was like gonna go out with all my friends and stuff, but I went to brunch with my best friend and his family and his girlfriend, who's also my friend, and she got there before everyone else, so it was just Carlos and I and her, and she turned around for a second and Carlos kissed me, and she turned around right as we were kissing and she was like, oh, are you guys boyfriend and girlfriend? Because I literally had just introduced him, was like, oh hi, this is Carlos from Venezuela. Like I didn't say anything about him, and I was like, oh, you know, like basically. And so then later we were talking about it and I was like, that was kind of awkward, right? And he was like, yeah, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I was like, yeah. Wait, really? Like I thought that he was kidding for a second. And that was, so that same weekend he had already met my family. So like he got here the 12th, and then the next weekend I went to Dallas to get him because for my birthday weekend he was gonna stay at my house. And then was Thanksgiving, which we always, all of my international friends always come like eat Thanksgiving dinner with us. And he was gonna stay at my house, and I like already wanted him to meet all of my extended family, which people think is crazy, but when you know, you know. I mean, I didn't know that I wanted to be with him for the rest of my life at that point, but I knew that it was serious. So yeah, he came to stay with my family, which that was a fun way of telling my family that I liked this guy. My mom knew that I had been FaceTiming this guy for hours every single night, and she made fun of me for it, and so I knew that she knew that I liked him because she said things like, oh, when can I make an appointment to talk to you for this amount of time? I was like, so I knew that she knew, so I figured that it wouldn't be that big of a surprise when I asked, like, hey, like, he's coming to the US, like, I obviously had told her that, can he stay with us, like, for my birthday and for Thanksgiving, and she was like, why do you want, like, this other random guy, like, to stay with us, this is family time, and I was like, she just thought that it was, like, some other international friend, I guess, and I was like, Mom, I really like him, and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize, I was like, stop making a big deal of it, you obviously knew. But so then they were like, of course you can stay with us if this is a guy that you are interested in and care about. And they like fell in love with him from the very beginning because he's just like really sweet and knows how to talk to adults because he is one. So yeah, that was interesting to say the least. What did you feel about that?
I think I thought in that moment that I can manage this moment because I'm an adult.
You're an old man.
And well, everything goes well that moment, and we enjoy the family time, and then we plan to go visit to friends of mine.
Oh yeah, in Orlando.
In Orlando. You have to put subtitles in this part. y después de ese viaje, yo me di cuenta de que la relación era más que seria, o sea, era una relación ya de por vida. La vi, yo nunca vi nada en ella que no fuese así. Entonces decidí que le iba a proponer ser mi esposa y se me ocurrió la idea de comprar el anillo en Venezuela mediante mi mamá. La llamé y le dije que sí, me quería casar con ella, y ella dice, tranquilo, yo te llevo con el anillo aquí y va a salir mucho más económico. y bueno, y es más especial pues, porque es de la tierra donde yo vengo, que es Venezuela. Entonces, ella lo consiguió, yo le dije cuál me gustaba y en una oportunidad ella vino a visitar a mi hermano unos meses después de ese viaje y yo le digo a ella, vamos a conocer a mi mamá, a mi hermano, a toda mi familia que están en Orlando y fuimos, viajamos, nos conocimos y al final ella me dio el anillo muy así todo en secreto, claro.
Okay, it wasn't that much in secret. Like she literally handed him the ring, like right in front of me. I just wasn't paying attention in that moment. Like I got out of the car for 2 seconds and she just like handed it to him and had it in his pocket that whole time.
Yeah. And this part is in Spanish too. Yo sabía que ella ya habíamos hablado de esto, de que si llegara a pasar ese momento de entregarle el anillo, tendría que ser sorpresa, sin que ella se lo espere y que quede todo registrado en foto o en video. Entonces, mi amigo Argenis, él es videógrafo y o sea, tenía un micrófono de esos y todo
Super professional.
Undercover, sí, de que se ponía. Me lo puse, bueno, ya habíamos hablado también de ir a un restaurante en Oklahoma City, bien bonito restaurante, sí, todo lujoso y eso.
Because there's only one skyscraper in Oklahoma City, and so there's a restaurant at the top of it, so like you can see for a really long ways.
Y habíamos hablado de ir, y justo ella se iba a ir en verano a Jordania por un mes, entonces yo dije, tiene que ser antes de que ella se vaya. Le comenté una vez y después quedaba con un solo fin de semana antes de que ella se fuese y entonces yo le digo así como que, mire, ¿qué tal si vamos este fin de semana al restaurante?
And I didn't expect it.
Ella misma dijo, ok, yo lo reservo. Entonces ella misma hizo la reservación, fue algo así como que yo no le estoy insistiendo, ella no se lo esperaba nunca.
Yeah, because I was leaving the
Entonces,
country, so I thought it was just like, oh, we're gonna like celebrate me leaving the country.
Y bueno, empecé a planear todo con Argenis, que me iba a poner un micrófono para así dentro de la camisa, pero después que estuviésemos allá, Argenis también estaba en el restaurante, pero en otra silla. Yo hablé con la gente del restaurante para que nos sentaran a nosotros, lejos de ellos, porque ella obviamente se iba a dar cuenta si estaban ahí. Y fue así, llegamos, nos sentamos, hablamos. Yo le digo a ella, voy a ir al baño un momento y vengo. Pues entonces en el baño me puse el micrófono y cuando llegué estaba súper nervioso. Entonces hablamos, yo no sé de qué en ese momento estábamos hablando, pero yo digo, tengo que empezar. Entonces todo fue perfecto en ese momento, ella fue sorprendida, no se la esperaba.
Even though my nails were super ratchet.
Sí. Y bueno, ya después luego ella se fue a Jordania y en su viaje estuvo pensando todo, lo de la boda y eso, dónde la íbamos a hacer, decidimos que en Cancún y luego viajamos a Cancún al día perfecto que tuvimos de boda.
Our wedding was literally perfect. If you're considering a destination wedding at all, I absolutely recommend it. It was perfect for us at least. I mean, both of us feel like a really strong spiritual connection to the sea, like the ocean, and so it was perfect for us to get married right there on the beach, right by the waves and everything, and have people that we love there. So yeah, if you are feeling like you're single and you have absolutely no options, he literally fell from the sky out of nowhere. Ask your friends to set you up, especially if you have any international friends. But it was crazy. Like we literally, like he said, from the time that we went to Orlando and like met his friends and everything, both of us were just like, this is it. And I mean, we'd only been dating for like 2 months, but that's just how it was for us. We just we just knew, and we were both really serious, and our personalities are really different. He's really quiet and reserved, and I'm just like, wow, all the time. But what we want in life is the same, so I think that that's why we work so well together. But yeah, that's our story. It's pretty random, but that's how it is. That's kind of how we are. So yeah.